Did you ever get to the bottom of how this error occurred?
So there was an error with our payroll company in how they calculated the double time for our employees. Several employees were overpaid $4,000, $3,000. So having 60 some odd employees, it was hundreds of thousands of dollars. But obviously, it was great that we were able to notify them before the money even hit their account.
Has everybody but Mr. Nguyen now fully paid you back?
Everyone has paid it back except
You're lucky.
for him. Yeah,
You're lucky. That's good.
I'm thankful.
Have you talked to the payroll company about helping you recover some of the funds? Because this really is their fault.
That's a great question, but there's a whole legal aspect with that. It's a large company and all that. But the whole thing is this. You work and you get paid for what you work. In Mr. Nguyen's case, he did not work those hours. So anything other than that, it's theft. I'm willing to work with him. He's a great employee. I can't say anything negative about his performance. We were also even willing to offer his job back to him so that he could continue to pay.
So Mr. Nguyen was the driver for you?
Correct.
He was driver of the month, 1 month.
Oh, he's a great employee.
Mr. Nguyen, you get this email. You're about to be overpaid. After that, you stopped showing up to work. Yeah. What happened?
After I got the overpayment for 1 day later, so while I was driving the big truck, and then the manager of the company, he called everybody about the payment. That day so stressful, that delivery is so stressful. I try to do my best, do fast. My coworker called me too. Everybody called me, say, make a payback for overpayment. So he told me, I'm gonna quit because, that's so stressful.
It was overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got overpayment like $4,002. But I pay more taxes.
And you provided us here with some letters from your tax professionals that explain the difference between the amounts that your taxes would have been because of this accidental overpayment.
Yes, so that caused me a lot of problem, like more than $1,200.
Mr. Guest, why wasn't the W-2 immediately corrected as well?
Well, if you receive money, you're taxed on that money.
Yeah.
So they cannot remove that money from your W-2 if you still have the money.
Okay, so let me ask, you have a witness here.
I'm sorry, this is my payroll manager, Liz. I'll let her
Liz,
kind
come
of
on
go
up.
through and explain it a little bit better.
Why couldn't this be handled before Mr. Nguyen gave back the money?
So we did contact our payroll provider and we did ask for special circumstances for some of the employees because we knew it was the last paycheck of the year. We did ask them if their W-2s could be reversed to what it should have been instead of the overpayment amount. And they informed us that because they did get paid the actual money, that they have to be taxed on it. But that once they had repaid it, that they would reverse it, which all of the other employees, that did happen. They all received their corrected W-2. Their taxes were reverted back.
Well, my concern is that you appear to have told your employees in an email that their W-2s were already corrected before the money even hit their account. Why did you say that if that wasn't true?
The payroll company did correct them, and they sent them out to us to send to the employees. And then after speaking with their legal team, they found out that they would not be able to give them the corrected W-2 until it was repaid.
But you told your employees their W-2 had already been corrected. Don't you think this is a little misleading?
That's what we had been told.
Okay, but you made another mistake. You're the one that can bear the $4,000 loss, not him. I realize that you contracted a third party. Why are they not the defendant?
I mean, we had to pay taxes on it too as the employer.
I know, you suffered too, right? There's a huge corporation here that made a huge mistake. Why are you suing your employee instead of the big corporation?
All I'm saying right here is Mr. Nguyen was paid for hours he did not work. I would like to be refunded that money that he was overpaid. If he has a tax issue, we could fix that. But
yeah, I don't think any of us believe that he's entitled to keep the entire amount that you overpaid him. I'll reserve judgment. Judge Corriero.
You farmed out your responsibility to pay your employees to a third party. What kind of work are you in, Mr. Gill? What is your business?
I own a logistics company.
And you couldn't settle this case by giving him his money that he lost to taxes back first? You couldn't do that? You couldn't call him up and say, hey, you're the employee of the month. I know we overpaid you. It cost you $1,200. Here's the $1,200. Now repay us. You couldn't do that.
I don't think you're understanding.
I do understand. ADP dictates to you rather than you dictating to them.
So are you saying that I should have paid him $1,200?
Yes. I say you should have deducted it from the $4,000 so he could have paid you the difference.
That's not how the tax system works.
Right. The system didn't work.
Yes.
You got ADP. They have their own rules. It was their mistake. They should have owned it.